Fire!
Welcome back to the land of dump mowers and growers, not showers. It may not be 12 inches, but it sure smells like a foot. Did somebody spray paint you? How did you get spray painted? Who spray painted the Wheeler dog? All right, well, usually this day of the year, I don't know what day it is, but it's long enough now on the lawn department that my fat crippled ass likes to get on the old dump mower here. Oh, and by the way, it leaks oil like a 12 valve Cummins. It's quite craptacular. I don't know where the oil's coming from, but I just keep pouring it at the top and it keeps falling out the bottom. But I got this minty old pile running for the year. I found it at the dump years ago, and every year I just spray Cosby sauce into it, fires right up. I crack about 85 lattes and drive around in circles. Well, I had, you know, Joe Rogan in my ear, crushing dirty old Miller lattes, and my crippled ass was riding around in circles, absolutely ruining what's left of the old dirty dump mower. And, well, lo and behold, I stopped for a beer break while I was drinking beer. I mean, you gotta have a beer break while you're mowing. You'll get dehydrated, long story short.
Yeah, that's how it works.
I'd stop for a break, a little bit of a beer break, no big deal. Rolling through the old Facebook Marketplace, and lo and behold. Oh, and by the way,
Squirrel.
a lot of you observant minty pricks were having a gander at the old killer here. The old killer's back up and running. Then the old big bore kit so it doesn't burn. If I put, what was it, 60 miles on this bike, it would damn near eat a quart of engine oil. Can you believe that? So I had to put a new piston in it, big bore kit, dialed her all together. I did the doohickey.
What the fuck is that?
I took her for a rip. All right, first start in the big bore kit. Is it gonna blow up? All right, had her all tore down. First ride, is it gonna blow up? No. It won't blow up. When you're breaking in a new motor, you gotta have a payload on, right?
Gotta have payload.
Oh, you gotta go for a case. Well, this is good, so you know it breaks the seats the rings in, and it gets you drunk at the same time.
I thought after the last police officer, do we got any paperwork on these things? Probably, eh? Maybe.
It died on me, but anyway, got a case of beer and brought it home, so I mean that's good enough. So I was on Facebook Marketplace, somebody spray painted Wheeler dog, and I was scrolling through, and lo and behold, one of the neighbors to the north, TB Creek, this old outfit's called, where we used to mud bog all the time. All of a sudden I want to hear Redline and V8.
Squirrel!
You don't need to worry about being drunk and ADD on leg. But I was on old Facebook Marketplace having a gander around, and there's an old Ferd on there. Now when I say old Ferd, I mean old Ferd. I own a lot of old Ferds ranging between 1978. Willard, stop eating spicy flies. About from 1978-ish, 76, in there, something like that. All the way to like a 2004 or 2003. So I got the, and don't worry, that Chevy's not mine. It's somebody else's. I wouldn't own one of those. I'm not part of the old alphabet gang. So I do own some old Ferds, but I don't own one this old. This is a sweetheart. I think what this guy's doing, he's clearing out his land. I called him on the old telephone. He says, oh yeah, you old cripple, come on by and buy the old Ferd. So I'm like, oh yeah, you know, I'll hop in the old Crummins here, fired up, hook onto my trailers, and head on out to old TB Creek and pick the old thing up. But then the ADD and the alcohol and everything else kicks in, and well, next thing you know, you remember that you were swirling a couple of lattes, and next thing you know, you completely wrote your trailer off, and you need to do some welding on it before you go. Isn't that right, Wheeler dog? But a quick rip the old P-Auto. I got some trailer lights and all kinds of stuff here. A breakaway again. Trailer light buckets. We got to get some taillights for it, and we'll hit the ground hobbling. Willard, how hard am I on gear? Almost as hard as you are stunned. Willard, what are you doing? Did we sell a bunch of stickers with your face on it? Don't give me that look. Don't give me that look. That's the stun look. All right, if Willard could talk, he could have some stories. How many stun things do I do? Am I stunned? Are you too stunned to know how stunned I am? Are you stunned? Just in case all you minty pricks were wondering what was going on with the old OJ Bronco, well, the old two-legged clone of myself here went and got himself a bunch of dirty old dump lawnmowers and sold them on Facebook Marketplace. And then he went ahead and got himself a brand used OJ Bronco. The E4OD, the little bunged up, came with a shitload of beer cans in the back and a set of tire chains. What a treat. What'd you write in the mirror? Does that say fuck stick? What are you fucking ripping the ditch or what?
Yeah.
Willard, how piled up did I get and how hard was I on the trailer? Look at this. I don't even know how that thing gets that bunged up. Am I stunned? I'm pretty stunned. All right, well, the other side's not bad, but these taillight things are a disaster. Like, I don't know why they stick out that far, so we gotta do a quick delete on that and then hit the highway hobbling. Isn't that right, Willard dog? And by then, I should be sober enough to drive. That's what she's all about. We're all about legality around here. It's not too often that a cripple gives up his day of dump mowing and latte drinking to go get a sassy old Ferd. I mean, what is drinking and mowing?
I'm mowing the air, man. I'm mowing the air.
Ah, there's no license plate again. You don't need to worry about license plates. A bunch of you minty pricks from the America were always messaging me saying, oh, Peg, you know, how do you do all this stuff with no insurance and no registration? It's like, well, first thing you gotta do is not get caught. And then the second thing you gotta do is just, you know, those things that start with an F word? Well, give 0 of those and you'll be fine. Isn't that right, Willard dog? Well, I don't know what you drunken derelicts think about this giant pile of fiddle, but it looks like a drunk newfie with his parents being brothers and sisters welded this thing up together. I mean, this thing is hanging off there like Dolly Parton's fun bags. Like, it's just hanging way over the side. I'm always getting it hung up on stuff. I mean, this thing ripping off is just nature. That's nature. That's how nature works. I don't know who did the wiring on this, but it's the nicest trailer wiring I've ever seen. So that's gonna be nice. Willard, are you coming? He's done. You wanna go for a truck ride? We gotta do welding first, okay? Do you minty pricks think there's like an alternate universe where trailers aren't sacked out piles of shit and they're not rusty as fuck and you don't borrow them out to your friends and they come back looking like a res dog? Do you think, is there an alternate universe like that? Or maybe all the wiring's good? Do those things actually exist? Because as she shits right meow, I do not live in that universe. I live in the one where everything is absolutely fucked. But don't worry, we got a fix for that. It's called beer. You just drink a bunch of it and you don't need to worry about any of that stuff. Except for loaning it out. If you want really shitty friends, buy yourself one of these, buy yourself one of those things that's orange, and then you'll have all the shitty friends you could ever want. All of it. So these things are hanging out a little bit, but they're not hanging out like some Instagram broad titties trying to get fucking attention. Those things are brutal. Like they were sticking out fucking past the truck for Fox Creek. So these ones are on there. They're pretty tough. They're pretty welded on there. There seems to be a bunch of beer boxes in here. I don't know where they're coming from, and they keep going empty. They got a hole in them. But what a cripple's gonna do is just make a couple of these, weld them in there. What for? If I go ahead and hit some fucking shit, it'll hold up better. Because as she sits right meow, I go rallying this thing into a bunch of shit, and it's gonna rip the fucking thing right off. I don't know about you minty pricks, but I'm a big fan of this high heat spray paint for 2 reasons. 1, you don't have to wait for it to cool down before you spray it on, because I think that's what that means. And 2, it was on sale at Princess Auto. Fucking mint. Oh yeah, see how it just smokes to fucking cured instantly? That's how you know it's good. Oh, and if you go and look at my old paint cupboard, oh, there we go. If you go and look at the old paint cupboard, it's pretty much Johnny Cash's wardrobe. Flat black, everything. Fucking mint. One of Henry Ford's old quotes, I I fucking love it. He said, you can have your car any color you want, as long as it was black. Reason 7,845 million. As to why Henry Ford was way cooler than the fucking Dodge bum buddies or the Frenchman fucking Chevrolet guys. I mean, Chevrolet, that sounds pretty French. Nobody likes French people. Nobody. I saw it off Frenchmen. Are you guys getting all piss pants about me making fun of Frenchmen? I mean, you guys got Justin Trudeau for fuck's sakes. Don't ask us Germans about who we get to claim. Don't worry about that. Don't fucking worry about that. But you guys get Justin Trudeau. That's fucking disgusting. All right, so the whole idea behind the new taillight housing fucking debacle here is me being hard on shit. So that's 3/16 or quarter inch. I don't know. I mean, that's 4 inches, so yeah, that's about that. So yeah, that's 3/16 or quarter inch welded onto that. So what I'm hoping is whatever the fucks off down the side of this thing will hit this and either glance off, or it'll be tough enough that it'll just, I don't know. This seems a lot tougher than that fucking pile of shit. Hi, Willie dog. Are you the best dog in the whole world? You're a stun dog, though. Alrighty. Well, the old minty, old shitty shitbox Ferd Collector 5000's all dialed in. Let's put her to work. All right, well, a better man than myself once said, here's a little tip, just for a minute, see how it feels. So a lot of guys, well, a lot of men, because I stand up when I piss, we don't have these fancy pants electric Lego set backup cameras on our shitty old Ferds. What happens is when they back up to whatever the fuck they're trying to get at here, you know, they might miss the ball. They might be drunk, or they might be giving her all the way, or they might just be shitty at backing up. All of these things happen. I'm guilty of a few of them, even right now. But that just holds that guy open what for being absolutely fucked. But let's just say that you're not very good at backing these piles of shit up. Well, what you got to do is just get the fucking thing kind of close to it. All right, so you're kind of close to it. So what you're gonna want to do is just have one of these dirty old pry bars in the back of your dirty old Ferd, believe it or not, Princess Auto, on sale, minty as fuck. So just take her, slam her in there like so, and just pry bar it over. You don't have to be that good at backing a trailer up. I mean, you can do it from back here. See? Mint. Just like that, minty as fuck. You don't need to worry about borrowing the fucking wheel off your house before you go try to go on a revive and drive. I mean, you might as well borrow the wheel off your house. See, you guys in your houses that don't move, you can't even borrow the wheel off. What the fuck you guys' problems? You think you're better than me because you got both your nuts and legs? All right, well, the old Ferd Finder 500's back up to spec, almost road legal.
Let's sacrifice one to old Tate Joe, and let's get this tub of shit up to speed.
Let's fucking give her. Willard, you wanna go for a truck ride? You wanna go find a Ford? You wanna go for a truck ride? Let's go find another shit box. Get in the truck, old boy. Spray paint, dog. See, now it's time to switch from beers to energy drinks. That's how you stay in shape. No? Willard, do you wanna go for a run? You're not excited, are you? Are you stunned? Are you stunned, dog? Willard, are you excited? You're not excited, are you? You wanna get a new Ford? You wanna get a new Ford? There's barely even piece of shit. You want to get a Ford? Where's that Ford? Where's the Ford? You want a new Ford? Where's that new Ford? Are you stunned? Are you stunned, dog? Get out of here. He likes running. Where's the dog?
Mama said there's my magic shoes. Mama said they'd take me anywhere.
And you guys thought I was excited about getting a shitty old Ford. Old Willard back there is having a fucking stroke. Willard dog. Were you running? Get a new Ford? Where's new Ford? I made her there, safe and sound, minty as fuck. Look at these dick beaters. Just been fucking jerking off the Tin Man all day long. But, so I made her there all right. So the thing about buying minty old iron off the kind of people that own beautiful fucking property like this is the usually they're old timers. They're minty as fuck. They're the guys that built this country, and you got to understand that a lot of them, they remember when phone lines first went in or when they first got fucking power. This beauty guy, he actually was telling me about his grandpa's ice shack they had, and no, not 2024 ice, actual ice. They had the original homestead house there, and then they had the homestead house from that, and then they had the house that he built. But I don't like to show up and start fucking slamming cameras around and being that fucking guy. So the minty old timer, he's selling off old shit. He's just clearing out the yard. His yard looks a lot like mine, but his iron's a little bit older. And well, lo and behold, this is what we found. So I know absolutely sweet fuck all about these sassy old Ferds. I know nothing about this. All I know is that I bought this minty old Ferd. It's got a flathead V8 in it. It's got wooden running boards, so you know those are fucking mint. It's got all kinds of goodies. So he was excited to tell me that this thing had all kinds of minty shit in it, and I was excited to listen to him. He did have a patent there with bungee cords and ratchet straps for steering columns, which is fucking mint. Look at the old gauges and shit. I fucking love this old shit. Just beauty. So I think that's a 79 Lincoln or something steering column. That's fine. You don't need that. So I was saying, I got this truck, the whole powertrain, everything's fucking complete, and an MP 435 and an MP 205 for about $3.50 American. It was a good deal. But this is her. She's fucking mint. So in the back, we have, he's got a new steering column for it. I think this is the 3 on the tree, or is that timing? I don't fucking know. Oh, we got a carbontator, an intake manifold, crown and pinion, a Ukrainian metric. Man, we got body panels, running boards, bumpers. It's a whole truck. You just got to apply a little bit of weld. Bias ply tires on her. They're fucking mint. This door doesn't open, but I mean, that's fine. But the cab and the frame and everything looks fucking mint. Like nothing's rotted out. Still pretty fucking mint. The front end's all there. Everything's there. Nothing's been fucked with. The hood, it does not latch, so I got the old ratchet strap on her here. What for? I don't want to fucking have that fly up. But the windshield's in it, all the glass is in it. I'm fucking excited. What a treat. Oh, the exhaust pipes on her are fucking, just look at it. I think those are old bottles, old rotted out bottles that the grass has gotten at. Oh, I'm gonna leave that in there. It's gonna add to the sound when she first fires up. Oh, and allegedly 20 years ago, I think it was 20 years ago he said, it was running one park. So 20 years ago, I mean, that's just like yesterday for these old Ferds.
You sure about that? You sure about that?
The more I get to looking at this thing, the more I absolutely fucking love it. Like what happened here? What happened here? What happened here? Like what are the stories behind all this fucking thing? So I think he said that this truck's a 49, so 1949. So what the fuck's the math here? So that's 50, 60, 70, 75 years old, this truck. So my grandpa's 94 years old, so he was 20 years old when this minty old fucking Ferd rolled off the showroom floor. I think that's what the math is. Well, it's got the old steering wheel in here still. The tone package, fuel pump. Oh man, that fucking running board's rock solid. Let's see the clutch. Does the clutch work? The clutch is working. Tranny's all there. So first, I don't even know what the shift pattern to be. All I know is this thing's fucking mint. Look at the custom wood interior. Oh, flathead screws. Oh, it's a Manumatic. It's got auto and standard. Oh, the old gimp foot's gonna have to fucking use the heel treatment to get that fucking throttle to move. Oh, does the ashtray have any butts in it? Oh, is that a dirty old butt? This thing doesn't have a cigarette lighter in it. If this thing has a cigarette lighter in it and it worked, then I had this, oh no. I'm not a man like the man who bought this truck new. I can't smoke a fucking shackle pin. What else is in here? Oh, mouse shit. But yeah, I'm fucking tickled pink. This is the oldest, mintiest fucking Ferd that I own. I'm fucking stoked. Yeah, so 20 years, I guess. Everybody always likes to know how fucking long these things are sitting. I don't actually know. It's allegedly 20 years. So, yeah. But it's all here. It's not rotten at all. Like, it's fucking mint. I can't believe, well, this steel was actually made out of mintiness. It's not fucking garbage like it is now. So, she's not having a hard time not being a rotten piece of shit. Look at that. In 1949, the door is still closed better than any fucking Dodge that's on the road today. Look at that. Some old timer probably yell at me for fucking slamming that. Mint. So mouse turds come out of that exhaust pipe. Is there mouse turds falling out of this one too? Oh, this side's mint still. It's all the way up here. We're golden. True dual exhaust. Oh man, I'm fucking excited. This is gonna be a treat. Listen to that. Bald fucking eagle. So after a lot of fiddle fucking, Billy Big trucking, we got this sassy old Ferd back to the yard. Since my buddy Beer in a Bag is a drunk fucking derelict and he sent my crippled ass down the most fucking mud bogging road there ever was, I have to give this thing some fucking washing. The box is falling off of it. Figured out that the hard way. Yeah, usually I don't wash trucks. I'm not usually into washing fucking shit. I haven't even washed this sassy old prick yet. But I'm not usually into washing shit. But this sassy old whore has a soft spot in my ticker because she's fucking mint. But I hope you guys like the contrast last night of the old minty pile of fucking iron here versus all the Alumaduties and all the rest of that fucking shit. Because, you know, you got the old minty shit. This thing's 75 years old. Still giving her. And then you have all those aluminum rolls of tinfoil and, you know, Lego sets. Do you think they're going to last 75 years? I don't know. I don't think so. This thing, it'll be around for another 75 years. Don't worry, I'm not gonna fuck this one up. Well, I'm not gonna fuck it up for trying. I'll treat her nice. Even when you just give her the old fender pat, you can just feel this thing's made out of fucking steel.
Made of wood. It's real sturdy.
What a sweetheart. All right, well, let's get her washed up. All right, let's see how dirty she is under the hood here. That was pretty good. I'll wash the whole fucking mill off. I'll try not to get through too much down her throat hole. It's definitely fucking got the old cobwebs going on. So allegedly, this old motor hadn't ran in 20 years is what the guy said. So 20 fucking years, that's a long time. And who even knows? Like, I don't know if he got it running or who the fuck got it running, but it's been a while since she was going. I don't know what's up with the wooden block off plate. So let me reiterate the fact that I know sweet and fuck all about these minty old Ferds.
You're getting ready to show your ignorance.
Yeah, I don't know a sweet fucking thing about these minty old Ferds. So it's gonna take some fiddle fucking to get this thing all dialed in.
Got that right.
I don't know if it's been converted to 12 volt. There's nothing here that would lead me to believe that it has been, but it's still got a generator on it. I'm gonna guess if it still has a generator and not some kind of a Chevy one-wire fire or something like that, that probably tells me that it's still 6 volt.
Well, I ain't first class, but I ain't quite trash and wild.
Ooh, shiny. With a little bit of love and a hug, there's gonna be some big change. I'm gonna find me a new way to light up an old flame. Check out the old high miler bias plies. What a fucking treat. Still holding 5 psi. Said, hey pretty lady, won't you give me a sign? I'll give you anything that you might not mind. Alrighty, meow. Well, it's a few days later, what for being a bunch of drunk derelicts. So what had happened is I pulled the distributor cap off, started fiddle fucking with the point, and then remembered that my buddy Twin Sticks Garage was coming to town because he bought a minty old fucking freight shaker at the auction. Oh, and I also gave Willard a racing stripe. Willard, you got a racing stripe now? Are you a fast dog? Yeah, you a fast dog. So I went and hung out with Twin Sticks, gave Willard a minty racing stripe, went and got his truck at the auction, and him and I got drunk as fuck and wrenched on a dirty old freight shaker. So we're back now. So I did fiddle fuck with the points I fiddle fuck with the battery connection. So what I come to realize is that everything is absolutely fucked. I'm pretty sure, at least fucking 25%, that this thing is positive ground. So what that mean? I barely know anything about this fucking thing. I'm gonna say this about 7,485 crippled times, is that I'm fucking stunned and I don't know how these pieces of shit work. The only thing familiar to me is the bungee cord tie down for the battery.
Sorry, Todd. Yes.
So basically the whole electrical system on this minty pile of shit is bass-ackwards. We figured out what that was back there. Oh, and anybody that actually knows anything about these fucking old Ferd engines, write it down in the old shit talker below, because I know sweet fiddlers fuck all about these things. I did learn that the plywood block-off plate on the back, which is a really nice piece of plywood, is where the fuel pump goes. The fuel pump goes back there. I'm gonna guess there's some kind of a push rod that goes in there. I had a gander underneath the truck, and there's an electric fucking fuel pump under there that runs to the tank that's behind the cab. But before we get too fucking carried away, I haven't cranked this thing yet. I don't even know if it fucking, well, it ain't locked up. I don't think it's, yeah, I think I cranked it over. Yeah, I don't know if it's in gear or not. Why does it seem locked up now? Let's fiddle fuck the battery connections and see if we can't get it rolling over. All right, so I'm going at this minty old Ferd with all the same basics as the Ford that's not so fucking old. Is good battery connections is fucking number one. You'll fuck yourself 11 times out of 10 with shitty battery connections. We got the battery connections and we got her hooked up bass-ackwards here. This is the first time the fella's gonna hook her up. Let's see. No sparks or fuck all coming off of there. That doesn't look too bad on the engine, but this ground up here looks like shit. Let's just see if it cranks. Fuck it. Is it not? It's not doing nothing. Is the solenoid fucked? There's a good chance the solenoid's always fucked. All right, what for being impatient as fuck? I got the old 12 volt battery fucking pack here. I got it hooked up so it's negative ground. So I got power going to the fucking regular side, right to the starter here. So let's just see if she cranks. So she fucking cranks, which is amazing. I thought it was locked up for some fucked reason. All right, so let's get this another solenoid in there. Some other hot rod piece of shit. Well, I guess that 49 Ferd is gonna slowly become a 96 Ferd. Cause I mean, that's just the way she goes, or 95, whatever the fuck it is. That's what she's gonna slowly transform her to this. Hopefully the motor doesn't have to get transformed into a 95 Ferd and she's a runner, but I mean, that very well could happen. Well, if I just removed any doubt that I'm a diehard fucking Ferd guy. What every Ferd guy likes to fucking do is just take an awesome machine that's completely all standard. Everything on this is probably standard. I fucking hope it is for Fox Creek. And I got some metric in here now. So I got a couple 8mm fucking heads on there. Got her self-tappered on there. Let's hook her back up. We're good to go. So only thing hooked up right now, no, it's nothing because I'm fucking stunned. Oh, I got a 12mm battery connection on here. Going full Ford guy. So yeah, I still gotta do that ground, but let's just see what happens here. Am I stunned?
Yes, 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 yes.
Is the ground that bad, or did I just fuck the solenoid up because that's not how it works? Does it have to be a special negative ground fucking or positive ground solenoid? I don't understand this shit. Let's see, nothing. This should do something.
What the fuck is this thing?
Uh-oh. Is the ground that bad between the chassis and the fucking, and the engine, or the firewall?
You know what the fuck I'm saying?
Let's see, is it fucked? Not getting a whole lot of sparky spark here, but that's hooked up to that, so it should be sparky spark off the negative side. I think I'm learning shit the hard way here.
Oh, fuck.
I want to keep it as stock as possible, but I don't think that's going to be a thing. What for, well, it's going to cost me $1 million to leave it 6 volt. And like, fuck, I want to do that. Yeah, because the point condenser, so this whole fucking system here, this is just a basic system. Like, I know how a point condenser work. You just put power to the fucking thing, or power to the coil. All right, so I'm bastardizing the fuck out of this 1939 Ferd. It was minty as fuck, but that's what I'm good at doing. I got her hooked up regular ground, all regular fucking shit. Let's see if she cranks meow. Did I burn the solenoid out?
Fuck.
Is there a good chance I fucked the solenoid by hooking it up bass-ackwards?
Shit.
I think I fucked up the word rear.
Goddamn son of a bitch.
I think I fucked the solenoid. Yeah, I'm definitely stunned. Need another solenoid. All right, well, I was looking through the gigantic shit pile and I found this solenoid. It sounds like it's barely fucked. Perfect. So I've gone full fuck around and find out I'm too fucking ignorant, I guess, for 6-volt system, so I said go fuck yourself. So she's running hard on 12 volt. Let's see what happens meow. I wonder, we got her hooked up like a fucking 94. We're gonna say fuck this shit. Bass backwards, ground, bullshit. I can't figure that stuff out. I'm too fucking stunned. Speaking about stunned, I wonder where Willer Dog is.
Can you identify this sound? That's right, it's a microwave.
I just had this mouth-breathing dog in the microwave for 17 minutes. Now he is stunned to perfection.
All right, let's see what happens meow. I don't know about you guys, but that starter doesn't sound like it's having a good time. But I don't give a fuck. I don't remember asking it. But 12 volts is always better than 6 volts. Yeah, let's fucking give a spark now and feed a Cosby sauce. So I'm putting the points back together here. For setting points, always just taking an old cigarette package. So you set the motor on the high side, on the cam, or on the cam lobe here. You loosen this guy off a wee bit, oh for fuck's sakes. And then you're gonna want the feeler gauge to go into here, about 17 thou or some shit. But I don't know, as long as on the high side with the cigarette package in there, and then just snug this guy up and snug this guy up. Just having it open enough that when this fucking is on the high side and the lobe, it breaks contact, which fucking fires the spark plug. That's how it works. It's not complicated at all. It's fucking mint. It does bite you awfully hard if you go fiddle fucking with it with the with a couple beer in your system. I don't know what it is about the old fucking beer, but it really makes you more conductive and prone to getting fucking electrocuted. All right, so now I'll turn her over and you'll watch this fucking points gap flopping around like a motherfucker. So every time that opens and closes, this should be sparking a plug. So we're fucking in now. All right, so what I got going on here, I got a 6-volt coil running off 12 volts, because I mean, that's what you do. I think I got the points set all right. So we're gonna go ahead and crank it and see if we got spark. Oh, fuck yeah, bud. So we got spark, let's put the coil out, or the cap on there. All right, so now we got a spark plug here. I don't know the firing order of this minty old fucking hooer, but we got a plug here. We got the cap on it. We got the coil hot. Let's just crank it over. So none of the truck is connected other than the starter and the the distributor. Let's just see what happens. We got fucking spark. So normally the guy would fucking go along and make sure it's all mint and check the firing order and all the rest of that fiddle fuckery. But for this guy, spraying Cosby sauce in it to see if it fires off, that's the same as checking to see if the firing order's right. You know what? Before we start this fucking thing, I would like to, I'm gonna unhook the coil there, but I would like to see how much oil's in it. I never did check the oil. Okay, that's not good. The oil is all of it, all the way up on the dipstick. So what that usually means is either A, somebody's stunned and put too much oil in it. That's a possibility. Or B, the water is sitting on the bottom and it's pushing all the oil to the top. Let's get her up in the air, have a gander at her emulsion that's about to happen. All right, have a gander under her fucking skirt here. I don't know what, is that crankcase breather? Is that what that is? I don't know. But we definitely have the running boards that are wood holding up half the truck. Oh yeah, those are structural running boards though, that's fine. Oh, first guess, fucking mint. All right, let's have a gander. How much water is in here, do you guys think? Is it gonna be bad? Let's see. Oh, we got oh, no, there's definitely some water in there. But we'll drain her out, put some new shit in there, and call her mint. I don't wanna fuck this old mill up. If it lives 70, well, who knows how many motor swaps or whatever the fuck happened, but we're gonna give it the benefit of the doubt and say that this minty old Ferd's been on the fucking, well, it's been alive, it's been existing for 75 years. We're gonna give her all the love we can, because it's fucking mint. So oil's changed, kinda. We got spark, kinda. Oh, the coil's in energizing. So let's crank it over, spray Cosby sauce in it, and see what the fuck happens. A big old dirty backfire. Fucking mint. So these fucking Ferds, I guess they're knowing, the valve's getting hung up, so that could be happening. Let's just crank her over again. And with my head not in there, we'll give her another snort. So at least it's making compression, so that means that the valves aren't stuck. Well, some of the valves aren't stuck. So what I guys gotta do is figure out the firing order, because there's a good chance it might be wrong. So I'm just gonna bump it over now with number 1 out of here, and I'm gonna go until it starts to blow my finger off. So it just sucked. Oh. It's starting to blow my finger off there. Let's just roll it over a little more. I'm gonna start fresh. I'm gonna get rid of all these stupid fucking plug wires. Cause what I did, obviously they didn't have a plug wire set for a 49 Ferd, but I was looking at those plug wires and they're the same as a 70 Ford, and these are gonna work just fucking mint. All right, go ahead and ask me how fucking stunned I am and I'll tell you all of it.
He's so stupid, he doesn't even know he's stupid.
So after doing a little bit more research on the Googler, number one is fucking facing to the moon here. This is number one. It's supposed to be lined up to the right of this little clippy thing here. So we got it retimed, rebucculated, and let's see if she doesn't fire. What do you guys think here? Think I'm fucking stunned? I don't think I'm stunned. I know I'm stunned. And let's crank it. So the backfiring could be firing order, but the backfiring could also be a valve or two hung open, which is probably the case. And it's on firing. Is it bad that my fire suppression is old beer? Come on. You don't want to burn this minty old mill down. At least there's not a whole lot of stuff to light on fire. We'll just let that burn itself out. I don't know what the deal is here. We gotta figure it out. All right, so I pulled all the plugs out of the old hooer. Now we're gonna wheel it over, see what kind of compression she's got. Now, before we do that, with the compression tester, we'll go ahead and use the compression tester that God gave me, my finger. That's not good. That's not good. Oh, that one's not bad. Let's see here. That one's good. That one's good. So we got 1 and 4 have compression. 2 and 3 are completely liberal. Not doing a fucking thing to contribute. We gotta work on 8 now. 8 struggling. 7 struggling. 6. So only 3 cylinders have compression. So that's not good. So we gotta pull her head off for Fox Creek. I hope things are better in there than yeah, I hope things aren't fucked.
Well, wishing one hand, shitting the other one, see which one fills up first.
Cause I want this whole girl to run. It might just be as shitty as a shitty old fucking valve all hung up, but we can crank and beat those fuckers loose and get them to seat again. But if it's something else, we're gonna be fucked. All right, so I got all the bolts out. Cam phasers are out. Let's fucking pop this fucker off. Oh, it's already pretty loose. I think the head gasket might be struggling. Yep, there's a bunch of stuff going on there. Lay that guy down like so. Then we'll have a gander here. Oh yeah, them valves are all pretty rusty looking. But the cylinders look all right. Well, as good as they can, I guess. Give them some fucking oil. And give these guys some oil. Now let's just see if we got valves with valve things. Coming out of her. Well, at least we know that works. All right, well, we got a hose over that line. Let's fucking stick her on crank mode again. So you see these guys are working. Those guys aren't working at all. That one's working. That one's working. So that's not good. I'm not gonna say I got carried away, but I might have gotten a little bit carried away. As you seen in the old video there, she's cranking over, her head's rough, valves were having a bad time. And things escalated rather fucking quickly.
What have you done?
Isn't that right with her dog? Oh, he's fucking stunned. So what I did, pulled the mill out of the truck, was dinking around on it, and this is what I found out. Done some serious fucking around and finding out. Princess Auto engine stand. Got a sassy deal on that prick. So this is what's going on. Oh, I was all drunk and dinking around with this thing. As she was spinning around, there was a couple valves doing things, a couple valves not doing things. And let me tell you guys this for fuck all. I've been learning on how flatheads work, and they're fucking mint and they're fucking junk at the same time. Basically, the valves, they all go in through the head, or the block deck, obviously, right? When they go in through the block deck, they're in a fucking, like a modular unit.
My unit?
And what I mean by modular unit is it's a bunch of shit all compiled into one of these fucking things. So that being said, you got exhaust, intake, exhaust, intake, exhaust. That's what's going on there. And these are a modular unit held into each fucking hole. You guys are learning with this dirty old cripple. They're held into each hole on this little machine groove here with one of these little fucking clips, right? Now that is, if it's not a rusty old pile of shit. So if this was a flathead, like a flathead with like a 4-cylinder or 6-cylinder, if the block deck was flat, the condensation doesn't really have a whole lot of time to hang out on top because it would just go right down to the bottom of the mill. On these, being that they're on the angle, look at the fucking rust in there. But these oh yeah, and the head of that valve was broke off. Yeah, you guys are learning a lot of shit that I found out a couple days ago. So yeah, so being that these are all laid on their side, I think what happens is the water and the condensation sits inside these fucking spots here and completely fiddle fucks them into Rust Town. And yeah, so they're fucked. While I was pulling this piece of shit apart and having a gander at all this archaic engineering and learning a bunch of shit myself, I even made a new tool. I had a fucking tire bar here, which basically you push into here, lift up on here, and it compresses the valve, and you can take the keepers off and blah, 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 blah. Well, there's a lot of fucking beating and fiddle fucking around to get these valves apart. A lot. There's as much beating and fiddle fucking going on here as Wheeler Dog is stunned. Ain't that right, Wheeler Dog? Are you stunned? Are you stunned, dog? Made you good stunned, dog. I did find a bunch of shit, like a brand new clutch. The flywheel's not all roached out of it. And there's a lot of good shit going on. But there's a big bite off the shit sandwich that needs had. I was like, oh yeah, no, it's probably just gonna be stuck valve like every one of these fucking flatheads ever. And I got the fiddle fucking. So I posted a little thing on the Patreon there as to what might be fucked here. So all of these are doing what they're supposed to be doing. Well, except for this guy. This guy's struggling. On the second part of this video, I'm gonna be showing you guys how to get these fucking valves apart, which is pretty badass. You're gonna be learning with the cripple. But the big problem here is one of these things isn't like the other. And that's this guy here. So what has happened here is that, so number 6 cylinder, the problem here is that fucking follower, it's in there. It's just a long ways down in the hole. So that ain't good. And this guy is mushroomed, oh the fuck. So this thing is so mushroomed out that it won't slide down in the hole anymore. So that's no bueno. So that's what we found out, and we fucked around and we found that out. But every other hole just has stuck valves and everything moves as it should. But the problem with that is that this thing being as far down in the hole as it is, that means that the cam's wiped out. So I didn't think that a camshaft could be wiped out by aluminum followers, but I'd be wrong if I didn't think it could. That cam lobe for number 6 hole is completely fucked. So being faced with fiddle fuckery as such, what did the guy do? Well, gets on the horn with his buddy Ford Gord. And if you guys don't remember Ford Gord, he's minty as fuck.
Well, Dick, here's the deal. I'm the best there is, plain and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellent.
I got on the horn with him and I says, Gordon, I'm fucked. What do you got for me? And lo and behold, he has a whole fucking mill ready to go. So he said this thing was a runner when it was pulled, like they all fucking say. And it was good to go. The crank looked good. Could use a little polish, but that's not bad. The camshaft's all there. All the lobes are still on the fucking thing. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna source another camshaft. If any of you minty pricks watching this want to sell my crippled ass a camshaft, I'll let you know what the fuck's going on. Send me a she-mail at ziptiesandbossplies@gmail.com and I'll throw you some cash and you can throw me a camshaft in the mail if you got one. That'd be minty as fuck. That thing needs a camshaft, but we're gonna use the one out of this engine. So hopefully the cam bearings are stock size, or they're the size of that camshaft. If they're not, well then I guess I'm really fucked. I'm gonna have to do some other sourcing for parts, or I'm gonna have to get that engine running and put back together. But either or, what's gonna happen is between that engine, this engine, I would love to get this engine running because this is Outerburg. But between that engine and this engine, we're gonna get that old fucker to fire. I got to looking, and the pistons for this fucking hooer are she's bored fucking 60 over. So look at that. Fucking, she's just a big bore kit in this old prick. I haven't finished tearing down into it. I hope it's just the camshaft and some followers and some valves, and we'll be able to get the fucking thing running. But I guess they're gonna have to wait until next video. Speaking about next video, I was supposed to get this one done a hell of a lot sooner, but let's just say I may or may not have bought a Ferrari.
Don't stop!
So while I was supposed to be working on this thing, I found this Ferrari online. I had to drive down to go get it. I had to drive it back. Things got all fucked up, and Willard is stunned. Well, and long story short, I got the Ferrari home. It's minty as fuck. It's gonna be in the next video, but now we're back to this old whore. So this is definitely gonna be a 2 or 3 or maybe 4-part fucking production because I want to keep this Ford around for a long fucking time. I love this sweet old Ford. It's mint. It's tickling me where my piss comes out. I can't get enough of it. I can't wait to drive the old fucking thing. It's kind of like keeping a small piece of old America alive, and I just want to bring her back and just drive her down the road with Junior sitting in the passenger seat, and you know that old V8 just burning gas like she was designed to do. I want to keep her alive. And why? America. But the plan is this is going to be a few-part build series. I don't really do these fucking build series things because I never really done a whole lot of those, but this is going to be one of those things. It's still going to be minty as fuck content to sit around and drink beer to. I tell you that for fuck all. All right, well, I'm almost done shitting out my mouth hole here, but I want to get this video edited and dialed up before the end of tonight. It is July 4th. 4th of fucking July. America as fuck. And on the Patreon, I had asked the feller, I said, hey, feller, I'm doing a lot of editing, and at the end of my clips, whenever I post in for a 1776 or a 1202, I usually like to post a little clip of America. Well, I went on there, and my buddy Kevin and I, we come up with a site you can just automatically upload your fucking things to. If you go on the Patreon, you'll be able to upload your things to that fucking link. So I asked the Patreons, I said, hey, go on there and upload your fucking America clips. All your America clips. I love America. Aaron Tippin, Alan Jackson, monster trucks, all that minty fucking shit. Coors, as long as the day is long, K-Whoppers, everything fucking America. I love it. And my hillbilly ass is blessed enough to have all you minty fucking red, white, and blue loving motherfuckers on the old Patreon. So I said, hey, send me your clip. Well, let me tell you guys this for fuck all. It turned out minty. So being that it's 4th of July, we're gonna do a little fucking, a little different shout out for the old Patreons at the end of this video. And, well, this is what we're gonna come up with.
A little lower. Fire!
Well, the American anthem is not long enough for all the minty as fuck clips that you minty pricks sent me. According to some mouth-breathing mongoloid out there, rolling the old fuck America anthem twice back to back might be against the rules. I don't remember any Americans fucking following any rules July 4th, 1776. Fucking re-roll America. Alright, so you minty fucking prick sent enough clips in to do like 35 fucking national anthems. And don't worry, I'll be going through every fucking clip and dialing them together for the shout-outs at the end of the videos for the Patreon. Appreciate all you minty fucking pricks for sending this shit in. It's mint, because it's fucking July 4th right now.
See, nobody cares.
Yeah. I get to watch all of you minty fucking pricks do burnouts and light shit on fire and shoot shit. The American flag going in the background and the fucking anthem. It was all fucking minty as fuck. Every one of you guys, minty as fuck. But this guy, I had to pick the favorite. This guy was minty as fuck. Willard, it's July 4th. We're drinking out of bottles, buddy. Mint! Well, I hope all you minty pricks enjoyed that Patreon fucking compilation of America that all you minty pricks sent in. We got about 250 clips we got to dial together, but I'm going to go through them all. I'm going to edit them all. I'm going to make them minty as fuck and fire them into the end of my videos for the old Patreon shout-out. I'm still going to do the normal shout-outs from the videos after this, but it's July 4th. We do something fucking special. Isn't that right, Wheeler Dog? Go over to the link, upload your videos. We're going to have that link open for a little bit longer. It costs a fuck pile of money a month to have that thing all dialed in. But go over to that link, upload your video clip. I have another post on the Patreon that explains exactly what the fuck a fella might want to send in to this Dirty Derelict production. Yeah, so send your clips in. I'd love to fucking put them at the end of the videos. So how it's gonna go is I'm gonna say 1776. I'm gonna fire in a picture. It's not gonna be in order, but it'll just be a picture or a video of America, one of you fucking minty pricks. And it could be an oil burner doing America shit. It could be a guy from fucking Uzbekistan doing America shit, doing a burnout, fucking smashing a beer. Maybe some guy from Dirtlumpstan fucking wheeling a camel. I don't know. America shit, you know? So go ahead, go over to the fucking link, upload your videos. It's completely fucking free, and it's good quality shit. And yeah, I'd love to put you guys at the end of the old videos here. Your racing stripe's nearly gone. You need a fresh racing stripe? Yes, you do. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this derelict production. I hope you minty pricks enjoyed watching me get this derelict piece of shit home. And until next time, keep shitting out your ass. Wheeler Dog, you're a fast dog.